No more online classes. All students expected at school in mid-April. THA in talks with Caribbean Airlines to get additional flights for Tobago. Black succumbs to COVID-19. And in sport, Yaya Corner nets her 25th goal of the season. Good evening, I am Denise Damser. This is the Tobago Updates News for Monday, 28 March 2022. As of April 19th, all students in secondary, primary and early childhood care are required to return to physical classes. This announcement was made today at a press conference hosted by the Ministry of Education. Measures were also outlined for how this return will be rolled out while ensuring students are kept safe at all times. Here's Candice Jackson with the details.
Minister of Education Nyan Gaspi-Dolly announced the return of all students to physical classes.
The government of Trinidad and Tobago has taken the decision to fully reopen all schools at the ECCE, primary, secondary and tertiary levels from April 19th, 2022, which is term 3.
According to Director of School Supervision Joy Griffith, all pre-COVID scheduling of timetables and activities will return as normal.
All ECCE, primary and secondary school students will attend school every day. No rotational schedules will be operated.
While principals have the discretion in how they handle students who fail to attend classes, the minister indicated that online classes will not continue, nor will it be an option offered to students.
In terms of students being offered online instruction as an option, that will not be mandated by the Ministry of Education. With the full return to physical school, all students are expected to come out to school.
The ministry assured that measures are in place for students to frequently sanitize their hands with several reminders daily. All students are required to wear masks except for ECCE students. The bubble strategy will be used on ECCE students according to Lisa Henry David, Acting Chief Education Officer in the ministry.
This means the same group of children and staff will be together in the center, and their interaction and contact with other bubbles will be restricted as much as possible. All materials and spaces are carefully labeled to support and retain the bubble approach to staff and children during their interactions.
Minister of State in the ministry, Lisa Morris-Julian, explained that all students will be strongly discouraged from sharing.
And we will reinforce the non-sharing of materials such as books, stationery, food, drinks and snacks, as well as sanitizers and other personal items among or between students.
Student support services are in place to help students and parents adjust to the transition to physical classes. All school sporting and extracurricular activities are expected to return, along with full school feeding services. Principals are also being advised to relax uniform requirements for the initial return to school. For Tobago Updates, I am Candice Jackson.
Chief Secretary Fale Augustine is relieved that most COVID-19 restrictions have been lifted. Speaking to Tobago Updates at the renaming of the Castara Fishing Facility, Augustine said the lifting of restrictions is better late than never.
If I had my way, I would have removed the restrictions a little before now. But better late than never. We have to remove the restrictions now. Sufficient vaccines were provided for those who wanted. Vaccines are still available for those who want.
According to Augustine, all that is needed now is for Tobago to become more accessible. He says it is currently too difficult to travel between Trinidad and Tobago, and now that restrictions are lifted, Tobago needs every opportunity to rebuild its tourism industry.
Additional sailings have already been put in place from the Port Authority, and those sailings, I am told, are already fully booked. Caribbean Airlines, the minimal amount of flights available, those are already fully booked. And so we need Caribbean Airlines now to completely return to normalcy in terms of the number of flights.
The Chief Secretary assured Tobagonians that the THA is making representation to Caribbean Airlines, hoping that soon the full schedule of flights will resume. Preparing for the worst but expecting the best. This from Health Secretary Dr. Faith B. Israel as she responded to the announcement by Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley that most COVID restrictions will be removed effective April 4th. Speaking on Tobago Update's morning show, Dr. B. Israel said she has alerted officials at the Health Division to be prepared.
I do think that we would have a spike coming out of this, free period, because I already see everybody just saying, let's go wild, let's go crazy, let's enjoy ourselves. I mean, and I understand why it is. I feel like we've been in this for way too long. I am sick and tired of wearing the mask. I am sick and tired of having to social distance and not being able to do what I normally do. So I understand that people are ready to go back to normal. But yes, we are prepared, and I want to encourage people to, again, not just throw everything out the windows.
And while official data for COVID-19 cases in Tobago show a relatively low number of cases at present, Dr. B. Israel cautioned the public not to become complacent. She went on to explain what it means when a pandemic has reached an endemic stage, since many people are throwing caution to the wind, believing endemic means that the pandemic has ended.
Endemic means that we actually have consistently high rates of infection. And I want to be clear about that. We have consistently high rates of infections. So, for example, we recognize that the numbers that we are releasing every day coming out of the Division of Health, Wellness and Social Protection actually does not give a true representation of what is actually happening on the island, because we have several people who are getting infected. They are going and getting tested privately, or they may not even get tested. They just know they don't feel well, but they're not going to bother to get tested, and that means we do not get their numbers, so we cannot report that they are tested, but they are still sick and they are still walking around in the communities interacting.
The Health Secretary made another appeal to the members of the public who are COVID positive to seek treatment before they become too ill.
Even if you've been tested privately and that information has not been sent to the office of the CMOH, please, please, please do not wait until you get too sick before you present to our health facility, because we do recognize that there are some people who are staying at home, being sick, staying at home, and it is only when they get really, really, really sick, when they say water more than flour kind of thing, that they present to the hospital. And when they do that, it makes it so much more difficult for us to treat them.
She also noted that the intensive care unit that is being created at the old hospital specifically to treat with COVID-19 patients is close to completion. Soccer artist Dexter Black Stewart has died. Reports state that Blacks, who was the lead singer of the band All Stars, succumbed to COVID-19 earlier today. He was 59. Black's death was announced via social media on the All Stars page with the words, "May his voice be heard among the angels." Reports state that his passing was also confirmed by his manager, Giselle Penrose, who on March 23rd revealed that Blacks was in the intensive care unit of the Arima General Hospital, where he was admitted on March 21st for COVID-19. Blacks, known for many of his hits included I Feel Like Hulk, was hospitalized back in October 2020 with lung and kidney issues. He was discharged in November. Blacks was one of the top performers at the Taste of Carnival 2022 held in February. Now on to the latest COVID-19 figures. Over the last 24 hours, one new case was reported. Total active cases are now at 436. There are 12 patients in the hospital. No new deaths were reported. Total deaths are now at 257. We'll take a break now. Coming up next, stakeholders and village council members are at odds over Goat Race 2022. Details when we return.
Security Services Company is the most advanced security service in Tobago. Ask about our cash and transit service. It's safe, risk-free, reliable, and timely. We provide safe banking delivery for all business types and sizes with highly trained staff, 24/7 monitoring, coordinated emergency response, and a well-maintained fleet of armored vehicles. Contact us at 660-7723 or visit our website at www.mi4securitytt.com to sign up today.
Tobago Glass Supplies has been a leading name for over 37 years in the glass and aluminum market in Tobago. We provide an extensive range of high-quality, innovative aluminum and glass products for commercial and residential use. Competitive prices with superior and professional services by committed employees who are guided by rigid quality standards. Tobago Glass Supplies specializes in the manufacture and installation of glass and aluminum products that are essential to today's homeowners and the business environment. We are engaged in marketing, sales, and installation of a variety of products. These ranges from windows and doors to necessities such as mirrors for homes and vehicles, designed and manufactured in-house or imported.
Pot it with American Stores. Enjoy this fantastic, amazing offer. 3 items for one low price. Pot it with us at American Stores.
Coconut's Cafe, the buffet restaurant that specializes in all your tasty local dishes for breakfast and for lunch. Breakfast includes coconut bake and sada roti served with chokers, bull joil, and sausages in tomato sauce. Not forgetting beef and cheese pies, shepherd's pie, macaroni pie, and rice in various styles. Meat served in a variety of flavors, garden salads, and pasta salads. All this accompanied by fruit juices, coconut water, your choice of a great combination to appease your taste buds. So call us today to order, as we are here to accommodate your busy schedules or if you are having a cooking day off.
Welcome back. The much anticipated Easter Tuesday Buku Goat and Crab Race extravaganza may be on the rocks this year. This according to information reaching the Tobago Updates news desk. According to reports, there is tension amongst stakeholders and the Buku Village Council, which may be the deciding factor whether or not the event will take place on Easter Tuesday 2022. When contacted for a comment regarding the rumors, Buku Village Council President Natasha Chance was guarded. She, however, stated the Village Council has been hosting the Easter event for some 90 plus years, and if there is an Easter event this year, the Buku Village Council will not be participating. Ms. Chance advised that members of the Village Council will be meeting soon, and information will be sent to all media houses on the island. The community of Castara was able to have their wish granted in the naming of their fishing facility after hero fisherman Carl Selwyn Manswell. It marks the first of an initiative in the Division of Food Security, Natural Resources, the Environment and Sustainable Development to pay homage to the salts of communities. Here is reporter Candice Jackson with more in this report.
Fishermen are seldom recognized for their contribution to the development of their communities. When the idea was put forward to Castara residents for a candidate for whom the fishing facility can be named, the answer was overwhelmingly fisherman Carl Selwyn Manswell. Chief Secretary Fali Augustine fully endorsed this choice.
In times past, no one will consider someone like Carl Manswell to name a building after him, because one will say, well, he was just a fisherman, he's just someone from the village, someone that we know, someone that was good to us. But the division went around the community
Manswell was crucial to ensuring that Castara had a vibrant fishing community and mentored many young fishermen. Family member Nikita Walker says Manswell was well respected and revered in Castara.
He was a soft-spoken man, always willing to share words of wisdom with anyone who would listen, encouraging and comforting all that went to him.
Although Manswell is now deceased, President of the All Tobago Fisherfolk Association, Curtis Douglas, is pleased that the Division of Food Security, Natural Resources, the Environment and Sustainable Development is paying attention to the opinions of the fishing community.
For years, the fisherfolk been trying our best, utmost best, to work or to partner with the powers who was in charge.
Meanwhile, the Chief Secretary told fishermen it is not enough to name the building after one of their own, but they now have the responsibility to care for the newly constructed facility.
You now have to respect and honor the man's name. It means that you have to take care of the facility. It means you have to use the facility well. It means that this facility has to now become a hub for your industry. It means that you have to use this as the jumping off point towards growing your industry further.
The THA wants to honor other community icons around Tobago by naming fishing facilities and community centers after them. For Tobago Updates, I am Candice Jackson.
Last Wednesday, Tobago Updates News highlighted the new rates for short drops. This after members of the public stated that they were dismayed and confused over the hike in taxi fares, with some describing it as highway robbery. President of the West End Taxi Drivers Association, Andy Clinton, indicated that he made an error while outlining the rates for the short drops from Orchid Square Roundabout to Canaan. Clinton previously stated that the fare from Orchid Square Roundabout to Cano Bay Junction was $5 and that an additional $5 will be charged from Cano Bay Junction to Canaan, plus an additional $1 to the furthest point thereafter. In an update, Clinton said it will cost passengers $5 from Orchid Square Roundabout to Cano Bay Junction. Beyond Cano Bay Junction, $6. Beyond Store Bay Local Road Junction, $1 more, and an additional $1 beyond the Welcome to Crown Point sign in Crown Point. The sports report is up next. Stay tuned.
Looking for that all-in-one shopping experience? Then look no more. Visit Lamb's Best Mart for your grocery items, fruits and vegetables, drinks, home items, stationery, gift items, hampers, shopping gift cards, toiletries, small hardware items, and much more. We provide order and pickup service, even delivery to your door. We are your friendly community supermarket. Check us out today at Lamb's Best Mart, located at 22 Daniel Trace Canby, or visit us on social media at Lamb's Best Mart.
I'm Patricia Nicholson Richards to our top
Tobago
story.
Update Sports. I'm your boy Marcus Daniel. Thank you.
Trinidad and looms
and remains when
the public is
nobody lives here. Oil and gas exploration continues to affect the livelihood.
Spearsides, marine industry.
Tobago
fishermen.
When will the Roxborough Hospital be fully functional?
Of the 5 a.m. to 12 p.m. window
Still find
at the
treasures like the golden
waterfall
to rise
in Tobago.
Tobago is Easter, so join us. Call Thorns Place 745-7306 or 682-8676 and book your stay now. Rooms as low as 200 TT. Message us on WhatsApp, Facebook, and Instagram. Just a 5-minute drive from the Scarborough Port. Tobago is Easter, so join us. Rest easy at American Stores. Up to 20% off. Outstanding discounts on selected Serta, Sealy, and Therapeutic mattress brands. Check us out today at American Stores, where we make quality living affordable.
Welcome back. Kenya Yaya Corner's impressive form in front of goal continued yesterday as the Speyside-born netted her 25th goal of the season in the Turkish Women's Super draw on the cards. Corner ran onto a long ball and capped the keeper for a match-winning finish in the 6th and final minute of added on time. The 2-1 kept Fenerbahce within 3 points of leaders Besiktas with 6 rounds of matches to play. Fenerbahce will return to action this Sunday with an away clash to 8th-placed armed SKW on match day 17. 12 teams play a double round robin to decide a champion, which qualifies for a spot in the UEFA Women's Champions League. The Dwight York Stadium will host the opening round of matches in the inaugural Tiger Tanks Under-20 Men's Invitational Football Tournament on Saturday, 2nd April. 15 teams, 10 from Trinidad and 5 from Tobago, will battle for the coveted trophy. The winner of each group will play each other home and away to determine the tournament champion. The Tobago teams are Bethel United, St. Clair's Coaching School, Youth Stars United, FC Tobago Phoenix, and Stoke Valley FC. Games will be played on weekends at available National Stadium and other government-designated safe zone venues. A total of 67 matches are expected to be played over the next 12 weeks. Group 2 kick-starts the tourney while Group 1 begins their campaign. 1 week later, 3 national stadia in Trinidad.
Tobago Glass Supplies has been a leading name for over 37 years in the glass and aluminum market in Tobago. We provide an extensive range of high-quality, innovative aluminum and glass products for commercial and residential use. Competitive prices with superior and professional services by committed employees who are guided by rigid quality standards. Tobago Glass Supplies specializes in the manufacture and installation of glass and aluminum products that are essential to today's homeowners and the business environment. We are engaged in marketing, sales, and installation of a variety of products. These ranges from windows and doors to necessities such as mirrors for homes and vehicles, designed and manufactured in-house or imported.
It's a different type of thing down there. And we party till we drop down there. With a lot of pretty girls down there. Down in Tobago.
MI4 Security Services Company is the most advanced security service in Tobago. Ask about our cash and transit service. It's safe, risk-free, reliable, and timely. We provide safe banking delivery for all business types and sizes with highly trained staff, 24/7 monitoring, coordinated emergency response, and a well-maintained fleet of armored vehicles. Contact us at 660-7723 or visit our website at www.mi4securitytt.com to sign up today.
Are you looking for that all-in-one shopping experience? Then look no more. Visit Lamb's Best Mart for your grocery items, fruits and vegetables, drinks, home items, stationery, gift items, hampers, shopping gift cards, toiletries, small hardware items, and much more. We provide order and pickup service, even delivery to your door. We are your friendly community supermarket. Check us out today at Lamb's Best Mart, located at 22 Daniel Trace Canby, or visit us on social media at Lamb's Best Mart.
You can now get whatever you need whenever you need it anywhere in Tobago with Tobago. Your meals, medication, groceries, and shopping all delivered directly to you. No more hassle, no more stress. Get the Tobago app today on Google Play or Apple App Store.
That's TAPPOGO and let us deliver to you.
Check our website at www.tapogo.app or call the experts at 494-TOGO and 484-4746. Tobago. Relax. We will get it to you. Tobago's at your service.
The Tobago Business Chamber is pleased with the Prime Minister's announcement that COVID-19 restrictions will be lifted. Chairman Martin George sent a direct response to members of the media last evening.
We have long since called for this, and we have long since said that we need to learn to live with COVID. One way or the other, we need to make that adjustment.
However, George says if restrictions are to be lifted, Caribbean Airlines must act swiftly to make additional flights available between the islands.
We also need to see Caribbean Airlines step up to the plate and increase the number of flights between Trinidad and Tobago so that you have full accessibility to Tobago, and we will once again be able to rebound.
Immediately after Dr. Rowley's announcement of the lifting of restrictions, promoters on the island began alerting people on social media of the return of the events and fetes, including the popular Great Fete Weekend. 200 seedlings were distributed to the members of the community in Bell Garden. The seedlings were distributed by the Bell Garden Police Youth Club at the basketball court in Zion Hill on Saturday. Leader WPC Gillian Daniel explained that the initiative was to help the community help themselves.
Because we want persons of Bell Garden to be able to plant something in their yard where they can go and see. So the Shaw Foundation of Trinidad have offered us 1,000 seedlings, and today we are here distributing those seedlings.
The seedlings for a variety of fruits and vegetables were presented to members of the public free of charge. WPC Daniel said this was the Police Youth Club's first initiative for the year.
The aim of this project is to help persons to save money by planting their own food and eating their own food. This will be a continuous project, but this is our first run.
Members of the community of Bell Garden expressed their gratitude for the seedlings they received. We've come to the end of the Tobago Updates newscast for this evening. I am Denise Dempster. Thank you for tuning in. Have a good afternoon.
Thank you.